offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it with McCoy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yellow. Argolani! Yellow. Watch the screen. I said it. Let's go.
57. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check 26. Kill. Go. Motion. Check. Lee Griffin.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try the air now with Daniel. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey. On the ready. 4 down. Check. 50. Protein spill. 53's Mike. Check. Hatchet. Shift. Watch the shift. Whip. 61. Matchbox lights. Check 13. Shift. Check. Crunch. Get it. Crunch.
Daniel now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, turn it up. Topper! Check 37.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline.
Sponge! No! Hey, switch gears. Yes! 50, check 50. 1, 2.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go! SOS. Yo, go! Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go.
On second down now. It's Cohen.
Watch out.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Let's go.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Turn up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. Push him back. 15. Push him back. 15.
On first down, Mahomes.
Here I come again.
Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 24, Daniel looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, lock it. Rock it. Buzz. We got double up. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel.
Show it. Check 3.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. This is McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And an alley to run. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They try again with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53's mine. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Slam. Slam.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15 line. 15 line. 53. Mike, 53. Watch twist out.
On 3rd down, Cohen.
Check your hot read.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown.
Grind now, game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up. No, off. Ready.
Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Switch. Hey, check 24 on the ball. Get it. Flare.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check three. Hey, check. Hey. 24. Look at me, zipper. 5.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Let's go. Fan. Hey, Sam off. Crash.
They are going for it. It's Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be asked.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ready up. 57 to Mike. Look at me. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Very good to see number 26 back on the field. He, of course, suffered that high ankle sprain in the game at Tampa Bay back in Week 3. The estimate originally was upwards of 6 to 8 weeks that he would miss, but he's worked hard to get himself back on the field. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, seam 6. Mike, 57. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Mike, 57.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive, but it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On the ready.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball. Watch the safety creep. Kill. 80 weapon. SOS. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Yeah.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate.
Check.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hard. You think you X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. He's creeping. Hey, watch edge. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
On second down and 4. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You're out. You're going to see me in your nightmares. 49, check 49, check 49. Look, squeeze. Why? Get ready. Twist. Watch the twist. Switch. He's coming. Now.
On first down, Barkley, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now on second and 16, Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, alert 3. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check. Kill. 25. Check 25.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
I got you, son. Check 4. Check 43. Check. Fresno. Yep. Fresno. He's coming. We got something.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10.
Alert 3.
This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You don't want no problems with me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 3. Hit it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's...
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yo, check safety, check safety. Hey. Let's go, right here. Chef. Check the back and check it.
This is Cohen on the toss.
Watch twitch.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Shoot.
And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
All day.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. 57. Now watch run. Hey, go.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Gallman will run it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You got three.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Time to go, night. Check three. Jam.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll go option to the short side, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you go field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Kill. Look at me. Zipper. Go now. Check. Now.
On second down now, it's Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hatchet.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
22 jet bomber. Check 13. Shift. Check. Crunch. Kill. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.